let's talk about stocks. Target, one of your favorite CEOs, Brian Cornell, he came out with earnings and the markets were pricing in, combination of the call and the put, the markets were pricing in a 7.5% move. It didn't get anywhere near that, Pete. Now, that's not saying up or down. That's saying just basically the move will be within that 7.5% bracket. And we moved what, Pete, 1.5%?
Yeah, not a lot. It did get that little bit of a jolt, it seemed like early on, and I'm not really sure why that happened, John. I will say this. They are battling a very tough battle right now. When you look at inventories, that's great. You look at earnings, that was very good. You look at revenue, that was about in line. But the problem that they're facing right now is people are only going there basically for the essentials. They are not going with the discretionary stuff, and that's a bit of a problem for Target, because obviously that does affect margin, and that's something that gets pretty difficult. I'm looking at Walmart, John. How about this? They get about $3 billion in theft a year. Target just reported $500 million so far this year, $700 million in theft last year at Target. These are issues that they're having to deal with and trying to figure out whether or not do they end up closing some stores. What are they going to do? Certain areas, there's a lot that goes into this whole thing. And I think it's just something that we do have to keep track of, because this is becoming a very major issue for many. TJ Maxx as well. When you look at the guidance for TJ's, that looked pretty bad as well today, John.
Yeah, and that's one of my picks, Pete. TJ's would be one of my picks that if you ever look for trade downs, that is the ultimate trade down, really, because you're buying name brand. And unlike Nordstrom Rack, Pete, which specifically makes clothing to sell at an outlet, TJ Maxx is getting equipment, whether it's apparel and shoes and things like that, or whether it's home goods like their home goods stores. TJ Maxx, different animal. They're selling somebody else's stuff and they're paying pennies on the dollar for it and selling it at 50% off or more in most cases.
Want more from Market Rebellion? Don't forget to like and subscribe, and learn more about options trading at marketrebellion.com.